Hey there, guys. This is Chauncey J. Kent, and welcome to the first episode of my new single-player LP, which I have yet to name. So we'll work on that. But basically, I wanted to do a couple announcements for this episode while I'm doing my normal thing here. First of all, let me explain this. I am filling in part of this to build a base down here and then actually cover it back up with water, which is probably silly, but that's just how I'm doing it. So there's that. Second of all, and probably a lot more importantly, I wanted to apologize to you guys. I know it has been forever since I have made a video. Well, forever in the context of YouTube. It's been a couple months, but there's been a lot going on in my life. I've had job transition stuff, and I've moved and had different financial things going on, and I honestly have not had time to really do any recording. So I do apologize for that. I do want you guys to know though that I am excited to be doing this again. I'm glad to be back. It's been way too long. So, don't worry, guys. I am always going to do my best to come back and make content for you. It might not always be fast, but there's really nothing coming up in the foreseeable future that should prevent it. So I'm thinking we'll be good from this point on. So look forward to more cool content coming out. Now, I do want to talk about the series I had running when I left. We had Skyblock and a survival multiplayer going. As far as the survival multiplayer, it wasn't hugely well received. There were a few views on it, but not an overwhelming number, and not a whole bunch of likes or comments or anything. And that's how I know that you guys are interested in this series, is you just leaving the likes and telling me about things in the series, or commenting on it, or doing that kind of thing. Actually participating lets me know that you are interested in the series and you want more of it. So that one we're actually going to go ahead and drop, just because it's been a while and it wasn't doing great anyway. As for Skyblock, I really just feel like what we had accomplished there was pretty well said and done. There were a few episodes that did really, really well, but there weren't a whole ton of them. And I think part of that is just the way it started. I was already pretty deep into a complete island when I started the series, and we just got to the point where there wasn't a whole lot left to do. So that one's going to go by the wayside for now. I don't know, I might come back to it later. But I just kind of lost momentum on it, and I kind of want to do other things. And I still have a fairly limited amount of time to do this kind of stuff, so I want to use that for some better ideas and some cool new stuff I've got coming. Obviously, the single-player Let's Play is the one of the new things coming up, and that is this world. If you don't know, this is a new preset map type available in 1.8. It's called Mountain Madness. It's really cool. The first time I logged into one of these worlds, I saw all the pillars and I'm like, this looks just like the landscape from the final battle in Avatar. It's amazing. And for the record, that's Avatar the movie, not Avatar the Last Airbender, which was a great cartoon, but a terrible movie. I just don't know what they were doing with that. So there's that little disclaimer? I don't know. I had the word and it's gone. It's just gone. So, oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. No worries there. But basically, I really loved the way it looked, and I was like, when 1.8 comes out, I have to do a Let's Play on this map type. So that's what we're doing here. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. Like I said, I'm going to be building a base down below the water level here. Now, it's actually going to be decently tall. So I mean, it might go up like 40 blocks or 50 blocks or something like that. So there's not going to be a whole lot of water on top of it to start with, and of course like glass ceilings and all that, so you can see up through the water. And the reason I'm not doing a dome structure like I was trying to in the survival series is just because I don't want the water flowing effect that you get on the side of the water. And actually, when you're looking straight down or straight up, you don't get that. It's actually much clearer and easier to see through. So um, that's kind of why I'm setting the base up that way. And you'll see what I mean. And if it doesn't work the way I'm thinking it will, I'm going to be really upset. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Let's go with that. So yes, in addition to that, I also have a tutorial series that I'm wanting to do to help people new to the game get adjusted a little bit more quickly, and especially geared towards actually some of the older gamers that are out there that are just hopping into this because like their kids are interested in it and they thought it looked cool, or they're just like a big kid at heart and they want to do stuff like this. So I'm going to do my best to make sure it's accessible to everyone, and hopefully that will help a good number of people, because I know, especially with all the new stuff that just came out, there's actually a decent learning curve to this game now, and it's not like the game comes with a tutorial or anything. You really do have to go out on YouTube and like look up the guides and things. I mean, you could try to figure it out, but holy crap, I cannot imagine attempting to do this game completely cold turkey without guides or anything. That would be insane. I would be very impressed if someone did that. And I guess that's kind of how they had to do it in alpha, but man alive, that would be crazy hard. And I've been playing this for a while, and I kind of know what's what, and they've changed a few things on me, and I'll make sure that my knowledge is relevant and fresh before doing each video tutorial. But that's something coming down the pike as well. And then I have another series that I want to do, and that one I kind of want to be a surprise until we do the first episode, just because, and don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want anyone stealing the idea, because I think it's pretty good. So that should be starting up next week, and you'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. But that one I'm really excited about, and I have some really cool ideas. I need to do a little bit more research for some of the stuff, but I think it's going to be awesome, and I hope that you guys think it's awesome too, because like I said, I'm really excited about it. Gosh, I'm like a kid in a candy store for that thing. Oh goodness. Now that said, I do want to let you guys know sort of where my schedule is at. I have basically Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to do recording between like 5 and 6 o'clock, and after that I can do editing and off-camera work and things of that nature, but not the direct recording, just because like the place I moved into is quiet until like 6 o'clock, and then it gets noisy beyond what's reasonable. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, and like Mondays and Fridays are pretty much no-go, and the weekends are pretty much taken up by other stuff. So it's not like a whole lot of time, but I honestly, the community is what's kept me in this. I love you guys, and I love the passion that goes into all of this, both from the community and the other YouTubers, and like it's just really cool to see. And I feel like I've been putting sand in here for a long time. Okay. I was like, is there a hole to the void or something? That would have been awful. But yeah, like I love the passion, and that's sort of what's brought me to where I am and made me want to keep doing this. And it's it's just really cool, and I hope that continues because it's not often that you see that level of passion in a community. There's a lot of games where like you'll go in and you actually leave because the community kind of sucks, and it's just not that way with Minecraft, and so very glad for that. But anyway, I've also set up a Twitch account, um, and that's just the same name as my YouTube account, Chauncey J. Kent. So nothing fancy there, but definitely go ahead and check that out. I don't have a set schedule for that yet. In fact, I'm trying to figure out exactly how to use it without the videos being like super jumpy and irritating. um, Unfortunately, the internet connection here is not as good as where I was. Um, but it is a less expensive place to live. And dude, if you out of the way, squid. I will take those. And I have a plan for those. So, um, yeah, I am figuring out Twitch, and I'll be broadcasting on there soon. More or less, I'm going to be using that to just live stream in time slots when I don't usually have time, but like I end up with random time, like maybe Friday nights and Saturday and Sunday mornings a little bit. So we'll just see how that goes. Um, I would love to do like an all night Friday, or like a Friday night all nighter stream. Like I think that would be a lot of fun, just as like a special thing for whatever reason. It's been a long time since I pulled an all nighter, so it would be kind of interesting and enjoyable. Um, a little rough too, but you know that's how it goes. Um, but yeah, so look forward to that. And of course, if you're not following me on Twitter, that would be one of the best ways to get updates on when exactly I'm streaming, and even when I post new videos, because all of that is going out through my Twitter feed. So if you're not following me on Twitter, definitely go ahead and do that, just to make sure that you're up to date on everything that is going on my channel. All right, and I think that's. Oh wait, one more announcement. I am actually going to be setting up a patron account, or a Patreon as some call it. I'm pretty sure it's patron, but I gotta look at it again and just see. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's a way for like viewers to financially support artists. This is something that I would love to do as a career, and like the more that I have coming back from it, the more time I'll be able to dedicate to it. Because right now, like, I'm doing a full-time job, and I've got like other stuff going on to bring in money, and if I can get this to fill some of the gaps there, I can actually like free up some time, like maybe switch to part-time at work and do more of this and bring you guys some more content. And I think that would be awesome. And obviously there's no obligation. Like this is just if you want to sort of thing. So don't feel pressured or anything. I honestly love just having you as viewers and as part of my community, and you're all equally important, as far as I'm concerned. And so like I say, don't feel any pressure, but like if you wanted to, I do want to have that set up so that you can, if that makes sense. So what I'm actually going to be setting that up pretty much right after I finish recording this. So I will give you the information for that in the next LP that I do, so that you have all of that should you need it for any reason. Okay, and yes, that is going to be all the announcements for right now. Of course, I have some reward ideas in store for donators, but they are associated with the third surprise series, and so that's going to be something that I'll reveal during the first episode of that. So hopefully something that you guys will think is cool and worthwhile and an appropriate tip of the hat to the awesome people who are helping support the channel. So, yes, that is all the announcements. And so, yeah, basically, you kind of know what we're doing with this. I will say that the base idea is not the conclusion of what I want to do with this map. It is actually just the very, very tip of the iceberg. I have a plan for a nether hub setup. I'm actually planning on making a rather large wall between these areas here and back over there. And of course, you can't see it from here, but this is mostly mountain, but there's a couple holes here and a couple holes here that need to be patched up. And then actually filling this in with water all the way to the top of the spire up here, and basically turning the spires into like little islands in a huge freaking lake. And I don't know, I think that's going to be really awesome. And the wall is going to be like 45 blocks wide, the way I have it planned out. So I'm actually going to be building like a really, really stinking large village on the wall, and once it fills up, we're going to expand it out and kind of tier it down pretty close to water level, and then start building roads out and going from there for gathering additional resources and that kind of thing. But yeah, so that's sort of the plan for that. Of course, I have plans for the end as well, and just lots of big ideas. This is definitely a series that I intend to keep going for a long time. We don't have to worry about any of the like random server issues because this is a single player thing, so I won't have like connection issues, or won't have to worry about the world getting reset or other players like coming in and like stealing stuff because there was some random error. Like, none of that. That doesn't happen in single player, so that's nothing to worry about. And this is not like the whole base that I have right now. This is just like a little waypoint for whenever I'm sleeping down here, so never fear. I do have more resources gathered than this. And they are in my mining section, which I suppose I should show you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll call that an episode, just so you guys know kind of where I'm at as far as all of this. Now, I do have a little bit of a small outpost set up on the top, like tippy top of a spire. Again, it's just a bed, a crafting bench, and then a little bridge to the desert, the large desert area over here, so I can get sand for the other stuff. And there's a skeleton right there. Son of a monkey's a hat. This is not a good place for that. Oh, come on! Really? Alright. I don't usually eat food until my hunger's lower than that, but for this, I'll make an exception. Haha, gotcha, you sucker. Okay. That was mildly embarrassing. A bone? Come on! You had an enchanted bow. I really need a bow, guys. I don't have a mob spawner yet, so I need a bow. Anyway, this is the start of my mining area. I've just got like all of these areas pre-dug. Just so I could get like spacing stuff correct. Then second level, I've got another portal set up, and that's an interesting story that I will tell you. Basically, I went to the nether, and the location where it would normally spawn a portal was not valid. So it sent me to the closest valid location. So when I came back through, uh, this was nowhere near where the portal coordinates in the nether would normally send us. So it made a new portal like way out that way somewhere. And I was in this little cave and a creeper exploded right in my face. Didn't kill me. Then there was a skeleton in there and I had to kill it real quick. And the room was literally no bigger than this. Just like a little circle. So I don't know what happened there, but I had to find my way back, and I found a boat that I had lost when I was exploring before, and I used it to ride home. But so yeah, this is the extent of what I've done so far. I do have some diamonds just sitting here waiting to be mined, and the reason I have not mined them yet is, one, this is a single player server, so I don't have to worry about someone coming along and stealing them. And two, I want to get as many out of this as I can. So I'm waiting until I can enchant my diamond pick with a Fortune 3 enchantment, which hopefully will be relatively soon. Yeah, so we do have a diamond pick. We do have an enchantment table made already. I do not have any lapis yet. So that's a little problematic for the enchanting, since it's 1.8 and you apparently need lapis. I also don't have any more leather. There are some cows, but I want to wait to do a cow farm until I have my base set up. So we do have some stuff coming up that will get us prepped and whatnot. Unfortunately, it's well, you know, we're working on it. So that's basically where we're at as far as bases and everything, and I look forward to being a little bit further along when you guys come back next time. So we're right at time, so thank you guys for watching. It has been a pleasure to return and play Minecraft with you guys once more. And of course, if you liked the video, be sure to like, and if you have comments or questions or anything, just leave them where that's appropriate. And of course, as always, I will talk to you later.